Hi everyone, it's your Simmer here. Welcome back to Sandy Slopolis. So last time we expanded into this area and kind of put in our industry road, painted out our district, did a little bit of growth of the city, but we've got some residential demand, and clearly who knows what else is going on. I honestly think this is getting a little bit away from me. I'm hoping just expanding is going to help. We've certainly got money to do it, so I'm going to jump into that right away. So I'm going to go ahead and continue my grid, which means I need to be able to see. So yeah, I think it's there. Whoops. I see what's going on. I've got the curved road tool. Alright. So yes, that will get us what we need. That'll give us the grid. So I want to expand this out a ways. Alright, now at this point, I want to use the median, but with bike paths is what I was doing, so I'm going to kind of keep... Where are they? It's not a 4-lane road. Is this it? 2-lane road with trees. I want a 2-lane road. I want these. Oh, they're down the center, so let's see. Ah, bicycle lanes, okay. Because I'm kind of going to do the same thing, where this initial block is going to be regular roads, but this is going to be the upgraded type of roadway. Alright, so we're going to take this out, take this out, take this out, and it's probably far enough out at this point. And then I'm going to keep running back this way. So we're going to basically make the outline of our grid kind of really expand and build the infrastructure enough that I can really just lay down residential districts. But then the other thing I need to do is last time we also made it to, I think, big city is what we are. No, small city. And we're heading to big city, but small city gives us some additional services. Yeah, we can do trains, so I don't know that we have access to a train line right now. Because other than that, yeah, there's no services, it looks like. So yeah, we'll have to see, but it looks like a lot of transit options at this point, but I don't know that I need those. Alright, now can I go here, and then eventually, well, now let's see, if I go here, I'm getting really close, so I probably do that, and then we'll turn this into, you know what I want to do, hold on, I'm gonna run this out. So I'm gonna run this to here. Knock this back a bit. I didn't want to go that far back, but we'll do that. And then we're gonna mirror this here, make a nice curve. But I want to connect this somewhere, but well, maybe we leave that as a bit of interest. Not sure. Certainly any input folks have. You know, if you would do it differently, if you think I'm botching this up, I'm staying on the grid for too long, whatever it is, you know, always happy to take input, because I am learning. And I'm going to see what works, and obviously likely what doesn't work. And I may be very sad with what I end up with. So this is clearly going to be a bit of a rolling village here. I like the terrain not being flat. Gives it a sense of a real place, which is certainly what I want Sandy Slopolis to be. Now let's see, if I go here and I stay on my grid, why can I not connect? I don't understand. It's going to make me do that, and then this can connect that way, but we've got a little bit of a weird shape there, but that's okay. Alright, and then let me go back here. We'll finish up the rest of this grid, build things out. Yeah, so on this roadway, that's okay. I was wondering, do I want to do what I'm doing? But yeah, that'll work. Now we're really impacting the terrain a bit, it looks like, here. Alright, we'll get ourselves in there. And then we're just going to connect through. Whoops. Except I want... I just want these. Because these, again, all the trees will die, so I need to be careful there. So let me build these real quick. Alright, yeah, not the greatest terrain, but it works a bit. Alright, yes, trees with bicycle lanes. So then people can at least bicycle, so this is really more of a bike city than a walking city. Yeah, I think we'll be okay here, because I don't know that I want to run the industrial area all the way up. But I might. I don't know. So yeah, let me, just for consistency, because that does look a little weird otherwise. Change that one back. I'll go ahead and pick this, because I can't ever seem to find it, so that when I need to expand again, I can. Alright. So now let's get water. So we're going to extend the water out to here, and then basically every other street again. So let me just turn this to make sure we're going straight, and we'll get ourselves here, and then we're going to be, now I got to be careful because this is, so I don't want to lock the angle, I don't think, because this road's a little crooked. So, alright, why is it not, there we go, alright. And we'll get this here, connect that on, and then we'll worry about the other pieces later. Now, I don't have, alright, so what I'm going to need to do, because I need some commercial, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the buffer as I was before. Do I want high density commercial finally, or do I want to just eventually change that out, or do I just start building new? I think I'll just start building new. We'll say this is high density commercial for a few segments there, but we'll keep low density residential. And I'm going to go out here. So basically going to start with that. We'll see what everything feels like. I didn't realize I had the game paused this whole time, but that's probably not a bad thing. So, you know, but the important thing is this will then at least make my electricity connections. And then if I need more residential, like once I've got some stuff built out, I can then just start running up that corridor. You know, but the hope is that as we have people move in, these people will then want to work at the industrial locations and they won't be struggling so much for workers. It's like this one again looks like it's going to start getting abandoned. Just make sure. Alright, so we're going to have an elementary school problem. So we're going to solve that by putting that in there. Now I'm going to put in some parks around it as well. Small playground or something. Let's see. Park with trees, large playground. Let's put in a small playground. We'll do that. But what I want to do then is we'll zone this up around here, and then it will get electricity. There we go. So it's jumped over already. So that's good. See, but some of these, I don't know if those are residential. No, those are commercial. I just saw some buildings leveling up. See, but it's like we've already satisfied our residential need. So that's why I didn't want to go too much, because I think that creates a problem. Like there isn't enough of a need for the city to do things. Alright, so I'm just verifying I don't have anything new. Sports hall and gymnasium. Offers citizens exercise opportunities. A community pool. A yoga garden. See, I don't know if these are part of something additional, because this is part of healthcare. But, small health benefit to the neighborhood. Raises the health of people a bit. And then practicing gives a small house. These are all tiny health benefits. Alright, so that's all water-based stuff. Now transport, and this is where, like, I think things opened up, but I don't know that you know, the metro might make sense eventually, because then people can get around. So this is the train, so the cargo terminal, the regular, and then once we have terminals, we can build tracks, but what I need to figure out is where are my outside oh, we do have train that goes through. Okay. So, we could take advantage of that. So, that may be something to look into. And maybe that's where I focus right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I need commercial, but I'm going to do office here in hopes, although I don't know if this is going to work the way I want. Somehow I missed this segment. So I'm going to do, say, this group of offices. And then we'll do the rest of this as high density commercial. Go there. Alright, and then I need more homes. So we've got our area here that somehow I've also missed zoning behind my commercial. So that might help. Okay, so sadly, it looks like that business did go under for lack of workers. These all did. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I took something out that was operating well. That's not good. Okay. Alright. So we've just got little blurbs here and there. Do I have a police problem? Crime rate's actually the lowest it's been, so I don't understand. So let's see. I have a police station. There's a police headquarters, a prison. The prison is a correctional facility to make them into law-abiding citizens, because again, we've got a lot of detained criminals. But it looks like now the question is, I'm assuming this is something that people aren't going to want to live by. But maybe it won't matter. Just wondering if I put it in. This is big. Because yeah, that's the forestry district. I certainly don't want it on the main road. I don't think anybody wants that. Because it doesn't say anything about it having a... Oh, it's noise pollution though, so yeah, we definitely want to be careful. So what I may do, because I've certainly seen prisons near highways, what I may then do, although I can probably just place it, no, I guess I have to get rid of the road that's in the way, so I'm going to put it either here or here. And maybe I'll have it face that way. Alright, let's see. It's connected. It has water. So we're all set. And then hopefully what that will do is then these detained criminals will start to rehabilitate. And I think we may have seen some of that already, because I think... no, not yet, because we don't even have any prisoners. I thought we had 45 that were detained, but it's possible that they were doing like petty offenses and they were detained, you know, maybe like drunk and disorderly or something, and then they were allowed to go home afterwards, and it wasn't something that they needed to spend a long time around for. Alright, so let's look at healthcare, because now I am worried. Well, our healing capacity is pretty good, but what I probably want more of are like the child health care centers. I'm thinking people would enjoy those in the neighborhood. What just happened there? That looks terrible. Wow. Alright, hold on, I think I can move it. Wow. There's just not a great place for it. What if I do that? I don't know. It's such a large building, but that's better than where I had it, so... that should help with the health outcomes. This building needs... 7 jobs available. It needs educated workers. Not enough educated workers. Ah, high school. Alright. So I need a new high school. So we can do that over here somewhere. So that will help. That will increase the capacity. And then that will help with the pipeline to the university. But that's going to take some time. In the meantime, we might unfortunately have issues with these businesses. Alright, I think I can connect up this to here. And then kind of get a loop there. We'll put that road in there. We'll connect this up just so that there's a way to move around, and if we need to expand anything out here, we can. But nobody's really asking for more industry, which I think is part of the challenge. Alright, this building up here has been abandoned for a long time. I'm gonna eliminate it. Now, I don't understand. Am I seeing crime? What is going on here? Oh, this is, again, more workers. We don't have enough workers. It's just, as opposed to hard hat workers, this is what commercial workers look like. Alright, but hopefully that means over time that having that new high school and fixing that capacity problem will help. Now we could almost use another. It almost seems like too much, but it almost seems like all these people... Oh wait, there's a high school there, so there's already 3. Well, I'm going to go further out because I think I'll place one, but I'm going to place it, say, over here. You know, they'll be near the office park, so, you know, maybe there can be some co-op opportunities for the students to go ahead and... God, I hate what is happening with the terrain here. Let me take a look. Wow. So it looks flatter here. I'm not quite sure why. I wonder if it's because of the road. But yeah, as we go this way, like this is getting... This is an interesting terrain as we expand that way. So this may really be... It's certainly as far... Like, I don't want to just keep extending the grid here. It's going to create a mess. So I think I'm going to want to do some things there. But the question is, do I want to move this building and relocate it there? Is that better? It is. Alright. Okay. So now it's like right across from the offices, which might not be the greatest thing either, but yeah, they got a game studio right across the way that I'm sure a bunch of high school students would love to work at. Alright, sadly, we have a lot of worker problems. So again, I am trying to solve this, but it takes a little while to educate people. Alright, now elementary school-wise, where do we want another one of those? Because I do need to do that as well. I think up here makes sense. So we'll do that. That will help those students. We've got an elementary school for them already over there. But in preparation, as we build out, maybe what I'll do, I'll put this here and we'll make this a bit of a school campus. Although, now that I did that, I realized, like, it's not going to be connected to anything, so it's going to have some problems. But we have... Alright, well, This is not the best way to solve things, but it'll work. Because I can go ahead and basically have it fill out residential here, and then it'll grow, or should grow. There we go. Alright, so it has leaped. And then as the residential need is filled and it grows in that direction, we'll have power for the school. So we just need stuff to fill in here, but it should. So we're close. Just need, and I think that'll do it. Yep. Alright. So, City Skylines way of solving your problem, instead of just running power lines that you don't need that then get in the way. Speaking of, let's go over here, take a look. So I think I still have this same problem. Because I think I'm kind of going to try to solve it the same way. I'm going to do the poor man's version. I'm just going to put some residential zoning there, because I'm going to expand that way anyway. And then hopefully when somebody moves in, yeah, we got water. So when somebody moves in there, hopefully then this will clear this up and I can bulldoze that. And like, they've never filled this in, even though it's zoned. Oh, that's probably partially the problem, because it's zoned, but it's not zoned in a way that anybody would ever do anything different. Okay. Well, nobody wants that little parcel. So we have to be at 12,500, I think. Oh, 14,000. Probably not going to get there at this point. So again, we've got a lot of... I don't understand. We have all this commercial need, but I can't get enough workers, so I don't want to build more commercial space. And I'm wondering if the commercial need is artificially inflated because these businesses... What is happening there? Something was like dragging me back. That was very weird. But I wonder if it's because these places can't get enough workers, and so like people are trying to frequent them, but they're not staffed well, and customer service is poor. I guess let's see. Other than that, it just says not enough educated workers. Alright, so the unhappy face isn't necessarily, hey, the customers are unhappy, although it probably has got something to do with that. But yeah, I have an issue here. And I've got residential backing up along it, so people can get to it. I mean, the thing is, it's a big block, so I'm wondering, let's see, take a look. There's something operating. So the Mug Cafe is operating there, because it would seem like I could take some pathways and run those like down through here. Let me get rid of the angle. Maybe there's no way to... Might not be a way to do it, because I don't want to like knock any buildings down, that's for sure. Alright, that works. So if I'm super careful, so get a pathway there. Now I don't know, I'm thinking I probably can't do anything, so I'm not sure that pathway is incredibly helpful. but no. But maybe I unzone things eventually. I'm not sure. Because, yeah, I think that is a park. Yeah, this is our dog park. So, folks can kind of get there. But I don't know that anybody's gonna, like, use this path. It just kind of gets rid of the dirt in between. Alright, well, there we go. So the question is, when I get rid of this, do I de-zone it? I think I will. I don't know why I will, because really, it's almost like I need that business to go out of business, but I don't want things to go out of business. Alright, well now this one is gone. So once again, let me get rid of that, because at a minimum, if nothing else, like, these things just aren't incredibly useful. But yeah, what I can do now is this at least gives me a way to get a pathway in here. Whoop. I want a pathway in there. Let's see. Alright, upgrade that. Okay. So this will kind of get a way to maybe get into the dog park. I'm not sure if that really will do that or not, or if the only way into the dog park is through this entrance here. So, yeah, this may not be an incredibly useful pathway, now that I think about it, because it doesn't look like we can get in anywhere. But yeah, we continue to have these businesses fail. Suppose we'll let that come back. I mean, we are growing. You know, people are moving in. We have more residential demand. It just feels like I'm in some sort of a... not a death spiral, but it's just not going well. How about that? You know, because I think what I want to do here, I don't know that I can put in another park of any kind. Because, yeah, that's big, that's big. I think all of these things are bigger than anything that can fit in there. I don't really need a carousel or anything, so... yeah, so I can't do anything there. But what I can do then is I can put in some trees. So, you know, we can go ahead and kind of put in some nice little oaks around. Tree with leaves. You know, just add things so that the school feels like there was some thought put in, as opposed to we just put them near a vacant lot. Let's see. So these are some nicer, bigger trees here. Some horse chestnuts in. Put this down the road here. So yeah, you know, even that little bit of detailing, I think, helps. And it just makes it feel like a nice little corner of the community. Now, okay, we do see people biking. I was kind of starting to wonder, like, doing all these things with bike paths, but are people biking anywhere? And they are, but I almost wonder, I need bike paths, because that seems to be a gap. So let me look at my road network. So that's with grass. I wish I could filter these in some way to see if I had a bike path, because those are bus lanes. So I'm thinking, is this a 2-lane road with bicycles? 2-lane road with median. I don't know that we need a median. The grass median and bicycle lanes. And then again, that's the tree. So I think if I do this, replace these with that, you know, that will at least start to get folks into the space, because like it's really these that I need to do, because if I can do that, then people can get to the industrial area. They can actually get to work that way. Now I'm worried when I'm doing this that like it's gonna be a different kind of problem. Yeah, see, like these trees are dead. Because I'm imagining what happens is, like, people who would go to the shopping district or otherwise, you know, try to get to work on a bike, aren't going to do that unless there's bicycle lanes in the industrial district. So that's kind of my thought there of why I want to fill this all out. So let's get this updated. We'll see if that helps. Now the bigger challenge is going to be on the main road. So I'm hoping this doesn't really impact traffic in any way. I mean, it may, but I'm hopeful that this just makes it, you know, a real bike-friendly city. Like Portland or something. We'll go with that. You know, there's a lot of people with bikes in Portland. Now, whether it's a bike-friendly city, I guess we need someone from Portland to tell us, but, alright. So there's just a lot of upgrading that I need to do here. Alright, do I have everything on this side of town? It looks like it. Now those are bike lanes. Now again, what I need to do is allow the bike lanes over... Oh, that's not Main Street yet. Main Street's over here. So yeah, it's this, but then... So yeah, I think I'm actually okay here, because I've created bike lanes there. But I just need to, yeah, finish these up. Getting us all the way into the industrial sector. I'll turn that one there, so we don't have so many dead trees. Same thing, we need that. Now I'm confused, because these are sidewalks. So do I not have... Do I have a mixture of bike lanes? No, I don't have bike lanes anywhere. I just have bikes over on that one spot. Because people do use them. So the question is... Yeah, because what I was putting in... I thought I had those, but I guess I didn't. Interesting. So, yeah, there's a lot that needs to happen here. Because, like, I've got this whole space. God, it's just like a mishmash. Because, like, these are not then. Like, somehow these don't have lane. I don't understand. Maybe I just missed pieces, or when I added some, I did something else. Because I thought I had done mainly bike lanes, because again, like if I can do that there, like kids at the high school can take their bikes to the high school. There's a whole lot of reasons that this makes sense. But you can see, like, I've got bike lanes and then I don't. But I think I really want to try to do that. Just a question of, again, like, here by Main Street, can I... Well, you know, can I do that and have people get places? Well, I know they can get places, but you know what I mean. Because, yeah, this isn't actually, I think, costing me any money. Which is nice. You know, because I'm sure they're just like, well, we're just putting bike lanes down. So I don't think it's costing me any money. No, I'm not seeing any funds change every time I click, so... So yeah, I'm gonna do that, so... I don't know. I'm thinking that would help. I mean, it would seem to be something that would be nice, especially, you know, in residential areas, to be able to just bike around your community and to do so safely. And that might help with traffic, or it might make it worse. That's partially what I don't know. I could be doing all this and creating a traffic nightmare. I don't know. I hope not. How about that? Alright, so I haven't done that this row. So, just a lot of work. We've got a lot of crews out putting bike lanes in. See, like this new development, like I did it, but other places I didn't. So it's hit or miss, and I'm gonna probably miss some and I'll have to fix it later. But this'll, I'm hoping this'll be a big upgrade for the community. Maybe not. Maybe they'll all be like, why? Why do I have all these bicycle riders outside my house? I think you'd have to be pretty grumpy. But who knows? Not sure the best way to do it is going across or going up. Who knows? Suppose no way's better than another. Just trying to be methodical. I get this probably the most exciting thing you've ever watched. Alright. Because yeah, like now, I mean, we've got bicyclists, we've got all kinds of things going on. I mean, we've got more bicycles than we have cars. Oh boy, do we have a bus problem? I just realized that. So that may be another thing that I need to worry about. Just looking at all those people, and it's a little crazy. Alright, get off the bulldozer before I make a mistake. Alright, so at this point, like, the only challenge I have is I don't have bike lanes down here, but I don't know that there's 6-lane roads with bike lanes. And it looks like I don't have these upgraded yet. So I suppose we're still not out of the woods. Goodness gracious. Alright, what am I... Because I know I did the industrial zone. Oh well. But the problem ends up being that we have trees dying, and that's just not fun. So no, actually, that's true. I know I didn't do this, because this was where I said, oh, this was like the first part of my expansion, and I didn't put bikes in here to begin with. I kind of started doing that later, and then realized I have this gap. But I don't know how far Sims will bike. But whatever it is, you know, again, it's still got to be, it's got to be nicer. We're not in a snowy climate. I don't have snowfall, so we're not going to be in a snowy climate. I don't think you can change that, it was my understanding. I think you have to, like, start on a snowy map, and that's it. Alright. So, still trying to figure out what I have and have not done. Alright, so that is done, but this is not. So confusing. Alright. So we're getting pretty close. Now we just need the connecting streets. I think I can see most of the way here. So I've got everything in between done. It's amazing how many streets we've put in. But again, we've got a big or a little city, right? Small city. I don't think it's called Little City. All right, and this is all bikeified when it finally grows. Right. So the only question is, and I can't imagine. Oh, there are. No, that's decorative grass. Median trees. Bus lanes, decorative trees. I would be surprised if we had bike lanes. Look at that. Wow. Alright, well, let's do it. Because, I mean, if we get Main Street able to have bikes, like, people can go everywhere then. Ooh, I'm wondering... Am I knocking out bus stops? That would be bad. So yeah, it's giving me these weird crosswalks, I think, because of how things are set up, but once I kind of convert them, it looks like they go away. So, alright. So we've got Main Street there. Whoops, I think I'm missing one there. I am. So now if I go back here, yeah, we're not going to make the industrial road bikeable. But yeah, let's just be careful when we get to like the bus stops here. No, it looks like they're still there, I think. Unless the bus just took off. Because if I suddenly broke my entire public transportation network, I'm not going to be happy. I don't know, I mean, buses are waiting, but... Alright. So I think that gives us everything. Let's check the transport routes. Where are they? Oh, here. Lines overview. No, we've got stops. No, it looks like they're there. But now let's look at the lines. Wow, what is happening to that one? Whatever is here, people want to be here. The other ones seem okay, but... Alright, if I add one more vehicle... Let's see. So... how do I get this to not be... like, yeah, it's that one that is just crazy. Do I have the same problem the other way? No. And again, I don't know how significant of a problem that is, but... you know, it could be one. Alright, what are... whoops, I don't want to bulldoze things. I don't want to bulldoze things. Oh, okay, citizens are sick. Is that because there's pollution or something? Noise or otherwise? Okay, that's not pollution. I'm trying to... I don't know the overlays that well. Pollution. Nope. I mean, they're nearby, but... so it could just be, I mean, obviously people get sick. It's not as if we've got every house in the area. But I'm just wondering why they can't get better. So we've still got a worker issue. Let's just make sure. Elementary's good, high school's good. Like, we're literally doing everything we can. We just don't have enough workers. Again, the city's growing slowly. You know, things are moving along, but sadly this is becoming more of the Sandy Slopolis than was hoping. I was hoping I could kind of somehow magically play and be incredible. And I'm clearly struggling with some stuff here. So, oh, another building just got abandoned. And I'm hitting the wrong button, so I apologize. Alright, because I'm guessing that red one's gonna go soon. But I'm gonna stop here. I just feel like I'm playing whack-a-mole right now. I feel like I'm chasing problems, and I don't know that I'm confident that I'm solving them. So I am struggling, I will tell you that. I mean, obviously we've put in a bunch of biking capability into the city. We've in essence redone our entire city as a biking mecca. I don't know if that's going to do anything useful or not. I can't imagine it's going to hurt, but that's the situation we're in, but we can't educate enough workers. And I just don't know if there's a situation, the way the game works, that like once you get behind, it's really, really hard to catch up. I'm not sure. I mean, I know, you know, one of the things we can look at, we can start, you know, seeing if there's some value with trains and transit, like focusing on having people move around the city a bit. But I just almost feel like I've got so many basic issues, I don't know that I should start digging into that. So I'm going to have to think about that, see what it feels like next time when I come back and visit Sandy Slopolis. I mean, we're 1,500 away from big city. We're getting close. I mean, yeah, we still have a lot to go. 5 or 6 more locations. So small city didn't give us a ability to buy a tile, but Big City does. Not that we need any more tiles. We can't even handle the tiles we have. So, anyway. Anybody who has any comments down below, I'm always open for some guidance. Again, I'm trying to get familiar with this. I'm certainly watching other folks who are way better at this than me and trying to learn from them, but clearly I've missed some lesson or need some remedial training. I don't know, because I'm really struggling with whatever is happening here right now. And it might be the setup of the city, just because of how much residential I've got. But, like, you know, my confusion is, like, these areas. I thought embedding commercial within neighborhoods was good, and you would think there'd be plenty of people to say, yep, I want to work. I can just walk to work and work at the store. But those businesses are struggling to get help. So, not sure what to do. But at this point, I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll see you next time.